So let's do a quick rundown of the site. This site's homepage is broken down into several different content areas and columns. So basically we have this featured area here is broken down into 2 columns, and each column has 3 rows. That's configurable, but this is how it is now. On the left column is the 3 most current news items, and on the right column are the 3 most current success stories. Okay, and underneath the main feature columns, we have the TATWeir News and Notes, and this is a pageable aggregation, basically, of your several different content areas, the news section and the success stories. As you add content section, you can add different content types. You can include those in this section and have an aggregated, somewhat of a news feed. What makes this pageable area nice and effective is that it's based on Ajax technology. What that means is it automatically allows you to page through this system, through this content area, without actually having to reload the whole page. And so especially for sites that are targeted at development and relief communities or projects, I mean, this is really relevant because bandwidth is very limited. So that's kind of your main featured area, and then off to the right you have 2 columns. On top of those 2 columns you have the tag cloud, and the tag cloud, this is another, also called the folksonomy. This is another Web 2.0, another contribution from some of the things that have come out of a lot of the newer thinking in design sensibilities, and it's just really a proportion. The size of the term is proportional to how often it's used in tagging different content areas. So we'll get into more of that later, but this is the tag cloud there. Left column you have the kind of a sub navigation. You have the primary navigation and tabs here, and this would be kind of a sub navigation. When you have organized collection sets, let's say like the activities page, that actually then your sub links will show there as well. And then you have underneath that you have a pegged piece of content, which is the annual report. This will never change, or can change however you'd like it to. Right now this is something we're choose to highlight on the home page for a while. And then this is the most current success story up here. You can also do a random success story or peg it to a specific one. And then you have polls, a user login that works with OpenID, which is quite nice because OpenID allows you to, for example, use your Yahoo login to log into other websites, so that you can feel a bit more confident and not have to have 1,000,001 usernames and passwords across several sites. You can use there's different participants in the OpenID network. You can use any of those to log into this system. And then you've got RSS feeds link, and obviously you can actually go to the what's this link, and it'll tell you what news feeds are. But this is this site has news feeds, which is quite nice for delivery of site updates without having to come and visit the site actually. So we'll quickly go through the main sections right now. We haven't expanded any of the content areas or sections or grouping. We basically took what TATWeir is currently using and have just applied new design sensibilities to it without actually reorganizing key navigation or sections, basically. So this is the news section. When you come to it, by default you'll get an aggregation date descending of different news items. This is called the teaser view, and you notice that you get tags here, read more link here. You can turn this on or off where you see the read count. This is a thumbnail, which is automatically generated, so all of these different size thumbnails you see, you don't have to upload and create those. You just upload the main image and this solution will automatically generate those thumbnails. It's fantastic. So this is kind of your feed. Again, it's pageable as well. And when you go to any of these items, then you'll notice the full page view, which has the full color original image, and the tags and the content and the printer friendly view and some things like that. So again, this is the news section. You have 2008 news, 2009 news. This is all just built on a filter and is automatically generated. And then activities. This is a structured content set, like I mentioned before, so you have sub links there, and also below within the content. And additionally, you have this navigation, which allows you to go through the content sequentially. So this content collections is very good for facts and user manuals or static site sections like this activities section. Success stories is very similar to news in the way that it's laid out in its function, but it is a distinct content piece of its own. And then obviously a contact form. One of the other things I'll show you quickly is the tag. The nice thing about the tag clouds is that, for example, this lists a larger view of all the tags used, so you can actually in one visual representation get an idea of what this site is all about, what content is there and what is getting the prominence. And when you click on any of these or the ones up here, you get the content that's returned comes from all over the site. So this is a search that comes from your news items, your activities, your success story, everything. Everywhere that this tag is used, that is returned here, and you get a teaser view. So it's a very nice and way to navigate the site. So that's a quick overview of the site layout itself. In other tutorials, I will go through things like creating content, editing the navigation, uploading images, and adjusting the homepage layout or design, things like that.